Hello beautiful people, we're in Malta again on a beautiful sunny day. My name is Mark Morales. I am the author of 2 books, one called I Love Eating Healthy with Mark and the other one is called Do Yourself a Flavor. They are 2 short recipe books that I've included about 40 recipes on each. They are all vegetarian, most of them are gluten-free, most of them are vegan. And you can get both of them on my website on markmorales.net. And today we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you, how to make an easy hemp seed nut milk. Hemp seeds are obviously marijuana seeds. They are also sterilized so they don't get you high. They are also extremely healthy. Now, if you make a little bit of research on hemp seeds, you will find out that they are a super source of protein. They also have extremely large quantities of vitamins and minerals, hence they are called a very good superfood. If you look also a little bit online about what superfoods are foods that contain a lot of vitamins and minerals, and they're just very good to introduce into your diet. What I did here is I got 2 handfuls of hemp seeds into water and I soaked them through the night. Yeah? So you need about 8 to 12 hours of soaking in water. They will grow by absorbing all the water that they need. And from here, you're going to throw them in this big blender. And as my previous video, I talked about having very strong blenders, and the stronger the blender, the better. My blender is about 3000 watts. If you have a Vitamix, that's about 1500 watts. If you have a normal blender, let's say with 600 watts, this will also work. You just have to blend it for longer, let's say about 3 minutes. And with this, we need maybe about 30 seconds to 1 minute. You first have to take away the water that the seeds have been soaking in. So I'll do that by just straining them. And in they go in the blender. Now, hemp seed milk is very expensive to buy. It's about €3 per liter. It's got a very good nutty taste. My mother likes to buy it and put it in her cereal. And that's exactly what I'm about to do here. I'm going to create a small little granola portion that we're going to put this in. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop a small avocado. I'm going to put this avocado in my container. I'm using a container that I have a lid for, just because I know in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I'm really rushed. And I'll eat a few spoonfuls, and if it's too much, then I'll put the lid on and I'll take it with me. I'm gonna put an apple. I mean, you can add any fruit that you want. You can add blueberries, you can add pear, you can add peaches. Try and use fruit that's in season. In my book, I also used a lot of the fruit that were in that particular season. And I also mentioned that you can use different things and try and find things in season mostly. They're cheaper and they're healthier, and they don't have to come from the other side of the world. Banana comes from the other side of the world on the other hand, but it's such an easy thing to use all the time, and it fills us up and we're so used to it. And that goes inside. Now the next thing I'm going to put is some granola. My granola has some raisins in it and some seeds in it. So I'll just put a little bit of that. And then we'll top it with our beautiful hemp seed milk that we're gonna make. I'm gonna put a little bit of extra raisins just for some extra sweetness. And now, with this, you're going to add a spoon of coconut oil. This is a teaspoon, so 2 teaspoons or 1 big spoon. In my other nut milk, I used maple syrup. In this nut milk, I'm just going to use a different kind of sugar, just to give you a variation. This has a bit of a stronger taste and flavor to it. It's coconut sugar. It's got a really good flavor and it's very low glycemic. So even for diabetics, it's very good to use. 1 spoon of that. You can also add a little bit more if you want it more sweet. And now again, just like the other recipe that we had, you have to put a pinch of salt, always for flavor, and the ratio of water to the seed or the nut. So I usually go with 1:4. So 1 seed or nut is to 4 water. You just use your eyes to measure. And here we're going to put 4 times the amount of water that we have of seed. So that looks about right. And we're going to start. This blender is going to make a lot of noise, but it's only going to be about 30 seconds. Now, you're left with the crunchy pieces. Unlike the nuts, you can't really do much with what remains with the hemp seeds. You can kind of use it and sprinkle it, but it's kind of sticks into your teeth and I don't really like it. If you find something to do with it, let me know what you do with it. So what I do is you need a nut milk bag. These are called nut milk bags. You can order them online. You can also buy them from a health food store sometimes. If you don't have this, you can use a t-shirt or a cloth that is not so thick, and you can just pour things through and squeeze the juice out. So we'll put this through. And squeeze the milk through. I also have this recipe on my latest book, Do Yourself a Flavor. I added a variation of blending this with pear, which I really love. You can also blend this milk with blueberries or strawberries and turn them into different colors. Watermelon, peach, any fruit that you desire. Obviously, you can use this for your morning or afternoon or evening smoothie. And in this case today, we're going to put it in our cereal or in our granola morning meal. Beautiful. I'm also going to show it on my glass, just because I love to drink this just by itself. So I'm gonna taste it first. So it's incredible what a different taste it has to any other nut milks. The hemp seed is very strong, very nutty. It's very healthy. It's got loads of vitamins and minerals. Hemp seeds are a really good superfood. They have very good protein. And in this way, you're getting lots of vitamins and minerals in the morning with something that is quite filling. And if you don't have time to eat it in the morning, you just close it, take it with you at work, and eat it when you arrive. Sometimes I even eat whilst I'm driving. So I'm just gonna try this. I started enjoying seed milks and nut milk so much better than cow milk because it just adds so much flavor. And you have so many different kinds. And they're just so easy to make. You don't get it from an animal. Cows don't need to suffer for you to have your beautiful milk in the morning. For your tea, I would go for an oat milk or a rice milk. Some people put almond milk in their tea also. Sometimes I do, and it's quite tasty. It just has a lot of flavor. It's so much fun to play around with. It only takes a few minutes in the morning. If you have time at home, make nut milks. The only thing is that you have to eat these things or consume these things in not more than 2 days. They kind of go rancid a little bit after the second day. Make sure you put them in a container into your fridge, and don't forget about them. Give them to your children. Drink them instead of sodas or juices. They're full of vitamins and minerals. They're super tasty.
Please take me in your arms. I'm begging you, please take me in your arms. Ooh.